Welcome, everybody. It is damn near 1 week later, and we didn't really have a choice in that. So, well, I'm back 1 week later. So are you. And we are still doing our Kaiserborne. What had happened was I was recording, as you guys were seeing. And then, I don't know, me and my wife had to go and do something. I think we had whatever plans for the day already planned out, and we were ready to go. So I think we just kind of went and did those plans. And then it just, I don't know. I don't even really remember what had happened because it was, like I said, 7 days ago. What day were we recording this? Yeah, we were recording this on a Wednesday, and now we're back on a Tuesday. And if I remember correctly, we did red on these lenses, but man, oof. We did not take enough yellow off to start this. Ooh. That's okay. A little bit of them, as you can see, it's a little sloppy, but that will be okay because you can pull that off as a glow effect. Yeah. How the hell is everyone doing this morning? I'm sorry it took almost 2 minutes to get to that, but how is everybody doing? We're doing okay out here, barring a few things. That's what I was going to get. I finally did decide on this pauldron. We're going to go with red, just an all red pauldron. So I will be right back with that barrel red. Oh, shit. There he is. All right, so we got the barrel red. Definitely going to do that pauldron with it. As you can see, we've got some other paints lined up back here. We had the demonic yellow out there for the lenses. We got this dark stone, uniform gray, and ash gray here for his cape, and other dry brushing and edge highlighting. I've got some true copper and some rough iron. You also see some stuff over here. We'll talk about them as we go. So let's just go ahead and get that pauldron started, shall we? We shall. So, as far as them back there, as you can see, I've got 3 Krieg. I've got the Krieg Marine from last season, or no, season 1? Yeah, season 1. And a Krieg Bust. I got that on Etsy. I guess I gotta throw a link in there for that now. Damn. Oh well. There's more work for me. It doesn't really matter. And I really do like giving people shout outs. I just hope it doesn't come back and bite me in the ass. Like if one day somebody was like, hey, you brought attention to my shit. And I don't know. I don't know what could be negative about that, but I'm sure some scenario could happen. But either way, when it comes to those down there, I had started a Krieg kill team because I really wanted to paint some Krieg. And honestly, that's where the whole Kaiserborne thing kind of happened. That's where it kind of started from. I had thought about Krieg, and some friends of mine were like, yeah, well, the Krieg Marines have been pulled, or the Krieg forces have been pulled off the shelves. I was like, okay, why? Why are you going to recall some plastic fucking figures unless, of course, we've got fucking chemicals in that now, which it's plastic, of course are. I'm like, what? What is it now? And they were like, well, some people have been making some German-based armies. I was like, what, they made Nazis? Yeah. Okay. I don't, one, see how that's my problem. And 2, well, have them take care of it, all right? Yeah, that's not called for. That is very uncalled for, and we don't need that shit. So, yeah, take care of it. And apparently they weren't taking care of it at the tournaments. Apparently they were not disqualifying these people for it. which I could almost see them having the thinnest of excuses, and it's a legit excuse, but because of the context, it's a thin excuse. That excuse being, I don't know, you could try to claim, I guess, free speech out of that. I guess? I don't know. But then, that's what I'm saying. It's not exactly free speech when that is purely hate speech. But then you get into a whole messy topic there. So when it comes to the Krieg, no matter what research I did, I could not find that. I couldn't find that story anywhere. I might have seen like the hint of something, like, oh, some people were mad about this. Okay. But I haven't really seen anything like, hey, this was an actual problem and this made a headline somewhere or an article somewhere. I honestly didn't see it. If you guys see it somewhere, by all means, you can send me a link. That's fine. I'll read up on it. Because it honestly would not shock me if you had some fascists out there. Because, dude, well, it's Warhammer. Warhammer is fascist. The fucking Imperium and everything. You cannot tell me that they're not fascist. They are. They are. You just need to learn to disassociate yourself. Ain't nothing wrong with liking the game, even if it is based with fascism. So much crap is. Because you're not going to come after Warhammer for that. To me, no, you're not going to do that. You can go after the fucking World War II games. All those tabletop games. You're not going to come after Warhammer. Fuck you. Not for something like that. But, alright, I know I just did something there and didn't even explain what the hell I was doing. So I took electric blue from Army Painter and took my brush out. I even bothered to show you guys, I think. Took this brush out, got it, dry brushed it, and then I started to stipple. I think, either way, stamping it around. That way you can get a kind of blue glowish effect. And then we're going to take the Void Shield blue, which is just slightly lighter. Oof. Excuse me. I'm burping. I just woke up like an hour ago, so you don't have to, but either way, you'll have to excuse me. I always loved expressions like that. You'll have to excuse him. I don't really have to do anything. I don't have to excuse that. But it's okay. And I'm going to go, of course, a little more centered with it. The second one always comes out better. And I need to remember that so that I can stop ruining the first one, which is always on the front, which is where you're primarily looking. Not to say that it's ruined. I know I'm just being harsh and gaslighting myself. It's fine, guys. You don't have to point any of that out. If I was going to a therapist, they would point it out for me. And that would be super fun times. No, babe, I'm still debating on going. That's right. Apparently they want me to go see a therapist, and I was like, maybe. It's not the therapy that I exactly want. It's the solutions that I would like. And the therapy would be kind of null and voided if I could have my fucking solutions. Could I just get my solutions figured out? Could I get that? If that can happen, I swear, I promise, I'd probably go back to normal. And I know they would say, well, you said probably. Fuck you. We're nitpicking. What millennial doesn't have some fucking issues, man? At least in my circles. Everybody got issues. I've noticed a lot of people have a lot of issues. That's something that I've been kind of noticing lately. I haven't really gone like radio silence on my friends per se. I am not the best at responding to texts, and I used to be very good at it. I used to be on point. I still can be. But damn, dude. Just kind of tuning out, yet tuning in to everything that's been going on, and it's been a system overload. to say the least. Anxiety. I dare even say depression. I just want to do what's important and what's right and what feels good. And we all know, I've said it a million times, but working for these fucking companies, no matter what job it is, I'm not going to be happy. I don't want it. I don't want any of it, and I will be very vocal about it because, I mean, what the fuck else am I going to do? Just sit here and be compliant? Complacent? I don't know. The fuck am I going to do? Just sit here and take it? You know what? I think we're going to make that cross. Nah, it'll be all right. I was thinking we're going to make it white, but honestly, I don't want to do that. Purely because of like time restraints, and there's no real time restraints when it comes to these models. But if the lighting looks different, it is because I have a brand new lighting rig above me, which, go figure, somebody had just commented on a video of mine, which I had appreciated because they were pointing out that oftentimes the model is not in frame. And you're right. Oftentimes the model is not in frame. That's something that I talk about to my wife a lot. Money was kind of an issue. And I say kind of because, well, you guys have seen my my boost in production. So obviously money is not as tight because I'm getting things time, and Etsy ain't cheap. You know, you could find a $5 miniature, but that $5 miniature won't matter. Like, say if you got $5 miniatures, great, but you're also paying $5 shipping for each one, depending on where it's coming from. Some people use flat rates, like whatever they will estimate. Etsy will estimate it for you, and that's often what I do. I don't really set a price. I think I had set a price before, and I was like, this is no. So I let Etsy do that for me. I let that thing face all of the hang up and the headache. It can have fun with that. I'm trying to make sure we got everything. We need the green. Oh my God, we need Astra Militarum green. Now I gotta get up again. Son of a bitch. At least it's not hard to find, man. I also wish I had a proper paint mixer. You know, one of those like gyrating, rotating sons of bitches, because you see how this is not properly mixed, and it hasn't been properly mixed for a long time. Kind of got it like that because they were all like that, and I don't have anything to mix. But as you can see, everything still does look just the same. It looks normal as hell. It paints as normal as hell. And if it gets a little watery, well, that's fine. It actually works. But yeah, we only got the green out for this. That's it. This is the only thing on here that's going to have any greenery to it. Well, maybe the base, because I had been looking up base techniques and base designs and whatnot. And it was honestly just stuff I already knew. But I was like, right, I need to do a little better on that one. Son of a bitch. All right. I almost forgot, because I was going to do a different color, and I'm glad I didn't, because it would not make sense for what we have right now. But we got that Void Shield blue still over here, right? So these power coils, I did a little bit of painting off camera last week because I honestly wanted to catch myself up. I know this should be episode 4 that we're on, and I don't really want to go past 6 with it. And I think we might be able to do it in 6. I don't like spending too much time on a mini because I'm very excited for other things that are coming down the pipeline. And even if I finally get to record them, because that's one thing, I'm pretty impatient. And if I could just record it, I'd feel so much better. The problem is now I also have to wait for its turn to upload. And I know I could just get ahead of myself and upload more. One thing at a time. The upload process is not a simple one for me. It's not a quick one, and I don't have an editor. Can't just pay someone to do all that shit. Not going to burden my wife with that either. That's not her problem. So, what I was going to do on these power coils was I was going to use the Tesseract glow, which will give that yellow-green fluorescent tint, which is not a bad idea for power coils. However, we don't want that for these because we did the blue on the sword, or on the power axe, so we gotta match it. You gotta match it. I mean, I guess you don't have to. Fuck you. You gotta match it. That's just where we're gonna stand on that. We're gonna go with a firm fuck you. That's how it be. That's how it go. I'm gonna get just a dab of matte white. And I already forgot. Well, okay. I was gonna say I already forgot what the fuck I was gonna do. We're gonna take it. We're gonna take a matte white. And the problem with having all of this back here in a very dirty mat, we did try to clean it, is the focus issue. Getting it to focus. All right. That's fucking great. All right. I didn't realize that apparently I need new brushes again. This zero brush is really starting to curve on us. It's starting to fray. It was to the point I was about to break out our old haggard ass brush from last season. Then I was like, I can't do that. I just can't do that. But we got a little bit of time on our hands, so we're going to jump over to this barbarian flesh real quick. No, we're not. We're going to get that copper out real quick, actually. And we're going to finish that pauldron. Just a dab. Just a dab. Did you see that little dab? That's a lot better than what I've been doing, what I'm used to doing, what I accidentally do. It doesn't matter. Doing in the home and a home and a doing in the home and a home and a doing. It's like I was trying to gear up to drop an epic ass beat and I dropped the ball. I didn't deliver for you guys. I'm sorry. The album will be out next Tuesday. That's something I always wanted to do. Very much so. I always wanted to be a musician. Well, all right, so I'm dumb. I am a musician. Don't get all excited. I'm a guitarist. I'm a dime a dozen. You know? And as a last minute treat and surprise for any and all of you that have been sticking with me through the entirety of my videos, this is a special little, nothing too special, but seriously, this is a little thank you to you. You're going to get to see up close my Krieg that I have been working on. I started it last night. I was painting with my daughter. So we're going to eat up the last couple minutes here doing this. We, as I said before, we do have a new rig. So there's a new ring light above us. It's much bigger. But along with that is a phone holder. So we will have a new angle and everything. And I've been so excited to try it. The problem is I wanted to keep some kind of consistency with the series. So we started the Krieg with this fucking angle. And as irritating as it is right now, we're going to stick it out and we will finish this. And then after the Krieg, it might even be during the Krieg since we're running two at a time here, but either way, after this is when I am going to switch over to the new angle. It'll be more of a top-down angle. I might fidget with it before we go live with it, or before we finalize and officialize the look. It's definitely going to be more, a wider angle, because I'm going to be, the camera will be a little further away. It's going to free up my area down here. I won't have this damn camera in my face. I probably won't be so loud in your fucking ear. Now, my phone has one of those automatic, like, the decibel adjuster. Whenever, so when I go to like concerts and whatnot and I film, I get some great quality sound. You know, it's not the best ever in the world, but it's pretty damn fucking good because it adjusts for that decibel. All right, I'm not sure what to do with that right now, but still. So there he is. I might make those buttons the same copper brass shit that you got going on here. But as you can see, this is how my Krieg will look. They're based on World War I, 1914/1916, just like the Krieg, German soldiers. That's what they are based on. You could tell me that they're based on the French too. It's fine. A lot of their uniforms were kind of looking alike. Here you have some... Whoop. All right, we'll just do it one at a time. Another Krieg. Here's my flamethrower guy. So my problem with these guys is I can tell that I had painted them long enough ago to where I'm like, man, I'm not going to do this full squad anymore. I am going to repurpose the rest of them, the rest of the 10, to do various other things. Maybe I'll do different color schemes and everything, you know, for different regiments and all that fun shit. Here's the first one I did. That's the first one. But I'm going to get a new Krieg set, of course, now that the Krieg had been announced and all that fun shit. And I'm going to do my Kaiser Krieg, I guess, as I'll call them now. And of course, we got our Krieg Marine back. I am probably going to add him to the Sanguine Heresy lore as a standalone character. So there won't be a chapter of Krieg Marines. There will just be the Krieg Marine. And you could probably help me with his name. But until next week, I'll see you guys. All right, may the Void Father guide your brush. Stay happy and healthy, and hopefully we can get this done next time. Peace.